Hey, beautiful Letitia here, coming to you from my neighborhood park in Toronto this beautiful, lovely Friday evening. I hope you've all had a beautiful week. My week has been busy and eventful, as some of you may have seen. I'm very happy. I finally got started with cryptocurrencies. Yay! I'm so excited. I'm so grateful to my friend Mike and my friend Jerry who helped me out, and now I'm not scared anymore. Ever since I had my webinar with Jerry a couple of weeks ago called Crypto 101, and I understood a little bit more about Bitcoin and blockchain, I was really excited to get started, and I'm grateful that I did. And I wanted to show all of you how easy it is and how accessible it is, because some people may feel like, well, I need to have thousands of dollars to get started, and that's not the case. And even your $100, $200, $500 have the potential to go a long way. And if you're like me, and like most people, you know, we're probably sitting on our hands and feeling stupid and defeated back in 2017 when Bitcoin went from 1,000 to 20,000. And at the time, I just didn't know enough about it. And mind you, Jerry, my friend Jerry, I did meet him shortly after that, and he encouraged me to get into the market. But I just kind of kept procrastinating, and I thought I knew better. And mind you, there are so many other amazing investment opportunities, and we'll be covering some of those over in the coming weeks, and I'll share more next week. But in recent months I've also been following, like many of you, the dollar vigilante Jeff Berwick. He's a longtime crypto and stock investor, and that's where I really got to learn, that our paper money is just it's becoming devalued by the day, and we need a hedge against that. And there's big institutional money currently going into cryptocurrencies, and it's time the rest of us get on the train. At least I'm excited to get on it, and I know I've inspired at least a couple of you to also get started, and I'm very excited about that. And hey, worst case scenario, but I really don't think that's gonna happen, meaning that Bitcoin is gonna, lose its value and become, it's not the way of the future. I don't think so, considering how much big time institutional money is currently flowing into cryptocurrencies, and in particular Bitcoin. So I'm feeling hopeful about that, and I'm proud of myself for taking the step and learning what I had to learn, which was not that much, but of course, like anything new that you're learning, it can be overwhelming in the moment. One other thing I had to learn, and I was very frustrated because I'm not the most detail-oriented person, and paperwork has always been kind of like, oh my God, my nemesis, having to deal with receipts and forms, and because I'm an insurance broker, that's par for the course. What do you mean? Like it's part of the process. I do need to deal with paperwork, and including when it comes to what's called settling of the policies, and now everything's gone digital. So I've had to learn whole new processes of doing my business. In the past, applications were paper-based. Now it's all electronic, and because I deal with many different companies, I had to learn a bunch of different e-apps. And anyway, just today I finally got myself on DocuSign. Any of you who are realtors are probably well familiar with that, and it's an amazing tool, and it saves you from having to print a paper document, meaning print a document, put a wet signature on it, scan it, and email it back to somebody. You can literally do an e-signature, and it makes your life so much easier. But again, like I was not excited having to learn about it. I was like, oh my God, I gotta learn this new technology too. Oh, I hate it. Oh, I don't want to deal with this right now. So I was really resistant, but I'm very grateful that I finally got myself set up, and it literally took less than 15 minutes. And it's really interesting how you know, so many of the things that we may resist, or like our mind makes it seem that it's going to be something difficult and oh my god, I don't want to deal with this. And then when you actually do it, it's so painless and easy, you know. It's so funny. And I can think of so many times in my life when I thought something was going to be difficult and I kept procrastinating on doing it, and then when you finally do it, it's like, oh, that was not so hard. Filing my taxes is one of those things. Oh my god, oh, don't get me started on that. Yeah, again, I'm not a huge fan of paperwork, and I definitely need help in that aspect of my life. And pardon me for bitching right now. Anyway, so I'm feeling a little bit like mentally fatigued for even just having to, you know, having to take on all this new learning. And I know I'm not alone in this, because whatever business you're in, all of us have had to learn new technologies. You know, those of you who are still working, you probably had to adjust to working from home, and it's been an adjustment for all of us. And there's something known as decision fatigue. So even though, you know, the decisions you have to make throughout the day may not seem like a big deal, but because you have to make so many decisions, by the end of the day you're like, oh, mentally fatigued. Oh, I need a glass of wine right now. Ha ha ha. Anyway, I try to take care of myself. I've been going for daily jogs. That's the least I can do, and thank goodness the weather has been so amazing. But yeah, one benefit of this whole lockdown situation has been that I can now conduct my business from anywhere in the world. That's pretty freaking amazing. You know, I used to be jealous of people who, you know, the digital nomads that could run their business from anywhere. But that's my situation right now. You know, what I learned is that all I need to maintain is a Canadian mailing address, and I could be literally anywhere in the world. So that gives me a lot of flexibility, freedom. I'm grateful for that. I'm very grateful for that. Of course, there's so much that comes with the territory, such as online marketing and all that stuff. And then I'm learning, and I'm not going to put too much pressure on myself, literally one step at a time. Anyway, I don't want to TMI all over you guys. I want to welcome those of you who have subscribed to my Humanity Rising YouTube channel, which is my freedom related YouTube channel. Thank you so much. Much love to all of you. All that said, I had 2 videos taken down by YouTube and a community guidelines strike. So I understand that if I have 2 more of those, my channel is going to get pulled down. So hopefully this coming week, now that I have a Proton Mail email address, that's another thing I got myself this past week, yay, along with downloading the Brave browser. Get on it, guys. We need to take the power back and move away from the Googles of the world. Anyway, I'm gonna be creating a BitChute and a library LBRY channel to back up all my videos, because one of my most popular videos on my Humanity Rising channel got taken down. Yeah, and I'm, you know, my channel is nothing compared to some of the bigger channels that are getting pulled off of YouTube. I was shocked and disappointed to find out that Del Bigtree's channel, The High Wire, got taken down. He had hundreds of thousands of followers. He got taken down without any warning. It's a disgrace. And but by now we know what we can expect from freaking YouTube and big tech. And I believe he's getting pulled off of Facebook as well. Press for Truth, Dan Dix, Press for Truth, he also got removed off of YouTube. Now, I saw he started a new channel, literally in his first name, last name, Dan Dix, so you can still follow him on there. Max Egan, The Crow House, he also got deleted, and he had hundreds of thousands of followers. You can still find him. He started a new channel, so just look up The Crow House. Of course, he's on the other platforms as well, BitChute, Library. You know, what can I say? It's a war on information. And yeah, speaking of that, I'm so excited. Our man Brian Rose of London Real is having David Icke again for another. I'm sure it's going to be an amazing interview this coming Sunday. Usually the interviews take place at 5 p.m. England time, which is 12 p.m. our time. So this coming Sunday, I myself may not be able to watch it live because I actually plan on being in Hamilton again for the second celebration of life. and that's taking place starting at 12 p.m. this Sunday at Bayfront Park in Hamilton. I had such a lovely time that last week, and my little guy enjoyed it too, and it's such a gorgeous park. So if you are in the Hamilton, Niagara, Burlington area, anywhere in that area, I encourage you to come out and spend some time with your fellow freedom-minded Canadians. Yay! And of course, we're gonna be at Queen's Park tomorrow starting at 12 p.m. I made it super late there last week. Hopefully this week I managed to make it closer to 12 p.m. and I look forward to seeing some of you there. So that's kind of what I wanted to say. Just wanted to check in and thank you all for being awesome and powerful and strong, and for thinking for yourselves. I know we are going through some challenging times right now at a societal level, and unfortunately, as many of us have found out, it's all being orchestrated. This is not a natural event, okay? So much information has come out about what's really going on and who's behind it, and we need to stand strong and we need to unite. By the way, I found out about a couple of other awesome initiatives. One is a website based out in Germany, and it's called Alliance Earth, and it's Alliance-Earth. And there's one more website that I came across. I'm gonna post the links in the comments to this post. It gives me great joy to see humanity coming together, and at the same time, we need to be kind and gentle with ourselves, because when you think about the fact that the powers not to be have been planning this disgusting scenario that we find ourselves in right now, this whole pandemic, this has been planned at least 10 years ago, probably way before that. You know, we have the Rockefeller Foundation document dating back to 2010 in which they talk about exactly the kind of scenario we're living through right now. But I suspect this has been long in the making. So unfortunately, you know, we humans, we have been so innocent and so just good and innocent and trying our best to live our lives. Oh, that's so awesome. Yay, Jennifer. Cobourg, Ontario is also having a gathering Saturday 12 to 3. Fantastic. London, Ontario, also 12 p.m. Please check out the Hugs Over Masks Facebook group. A few more Canadian cities are having gatherings this Sunday, August the 2nd, starting at 12 p.m. London, Ontario. I saw Montreal. I don't know what other cities, but have a look at the Hugs Over Masks Facebook group. And yeah, Canadians are coming together all over the country, and it makes me so happy. And yeah, so what I want to say is, we are unfortunately in a reactionary mode right now, because we've been just kind of hit over the back with this whole pandemic. Keep in mind, the powers not to be, they've been planning this for so long. We as humans are like, whoa, are you freaking serious? Like, what are you trying to do? Are you freaking serious? F off. No, thank you. Fuck right off. Pardon my language, guys. But essentially, we are now in a position where those of us whose eyes have been opened and we're not buying the lies, and we know like this is a whole gigantic hoax that's being pulled on humanity, we are now in a situation where, yeah, we're trying to find solutions. We're trying to get together and unite. I hope to God that solutions will be found and that we'll be able to take the power back. We, the people, take the power back. We have, as I said in some of my other live streams, we have every right to be on this planet. If we are here on this planet at this point in time, it's because we chose to come here. As difficult and crazy as it may be, some of us may be like, oh, fuck, I'm never coming back on this hell planet. Well, come on. It's such an amazing, beautiful planet. And it's unfortunate that there have been, if I can call them, some special interest groups, some misguided beings that thought they could just fuck things up on this planet and run things the way they want to, and take advantage of humanity and literally treat us like cattle. And oh, amazing. Thank you for that. So Rocco Galati updating legal challenge on the Vaccine Choice Canada, Saturday night, 7 p.m. Okay, fantastic. I'm looking forward to seeing that. Vaccine Choice Canada. Everybody should follow their Instagram, vaccine_choice_Canada. Check out their Instagram. I'm so grateful. There are Canadians that are fighting back. And And again, even though the times we're living under are and can be overwhelming, let's be gentle with ourselves. Let's be kind to ourselves. We are, unfortunately, humanity is under attack. And I would encourage all of you to remember who you are. Remember who you are. You are source energy incarnated in this physical body. You are stronger than you think. You are more powerful than you think. You are not just this little physical human being. No, 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 no. We have God running through our veins. God, the universe, source energy, whatever you want to call it. And we have God on our side. We have God on our side because these misguided beings that are trying to wreak havoc on our planet, and they've been actively, literally doing their little war games, if I can call them that. We all know what they've been up to. Freaking chemtrails, geoengineering, and subversion of humanity in so many ways, from fluoride in the water to, oh, fantastic. Yeah, fantastic. Thanks, Malcolm, for posting that Rocco Galati's interview. They may try, but we have God, we have light on our side, and what these beings are trying to do goes against all universal principles. The little bit I know, first of all, is that we're not alone in the universe. We're not alone in the universe. There are other beings, there are more advanced races, and they are watching the situation on Earth right now. And in my understanding, and again, I may be wrong, you're entitled to your own beliefs, but in my understanding is that there are positive beings that are willing to intervene, but they will only do it if there's enough of a critical mass of humans that are willing to ask for help and say, we need help, we're not going to stand for this. These misguided beings that have been wreaking havoc on our planet need to go. We're not going to stand for this, right? Unfortunately, so much of humanity has been hoodwinked. And that being said, those of us whose eyes have been opened, all we can do is keep speaking our truth, keep standing in our power, keep standing in our truth, and doing our best to wake up the others. There's so much information right now, and I'm so grateful for all the content creators, independent journalists that have been doing so much research and exposing the dark agenda. Again, big shout out to Corbett Report, Amazing Polly, Richie from Boston, Dr. Kaufman, Dr. Sherry Tenpenny, Del Bigtree, Vaccine Choice Canada, you name it. All these amazing organizations and people that are literally dedicating their lives. They don't get paid for this, you know. They take their time to empower and enlighten humanity. These people are modern day heroes. Modern day heroes. God bless them all. I'm so grateful for all of them. And thanks to all of you for doing what you can. And again, trust that you too can make a difference. You may feel that, oh, your voice is not powerful enough, and maybe you don't know enough. And by the way, that's just one other apropos I wanted to make. One word that I've seen thrown around a lot in the truther community, so to speak, is, oh, that person is a, oh my God, what's the word? Not a psyop, but a counter-operative. What is it? Oh my God, the name escapes me now. But people are questioning others' motivations and claiming that they work for the dark side or whatever. And what I want to say, guys, is consider that none of us has the full picture. We have been hoodwinked for so long and sold so many falsehoods. Most of us have been freaking vaccinated. Most of us have drank fluoridated water. Most of us have been freaking chemtrailed with aluminum nanoparticles. Let's be grateful if any of us still can see the light and see the truth, okay? So let's have some compassion for our fellow humans that try to get the truth out to whatever extent they perceive the truth, okay? Oh my God, the word escapes me now, but there's a word that's being used to discredit people who may not have the full picture, but they're trying to get the information out. Oh, he's fuck, I fucking forget it right now, sorry. You know, take everything somebody says with a grain of salt and come to your own conclusions. Trust your own discernment, okay? Trust your own discernment and have compassion for our fellow humans. Not most of us don't have the full picture. None of us has the full picture. But at the same time, that shouldn't prevent you from speaking your truth to whatever extent you know the truth. And to give you an example, look, I'm just learning about cryptocurrencies right now. I am definitely a beginner. Now, just because I don't know everything, does that mean I shouldn't share with you what I do know so far, in the hopes of potentially teaching you something and empowering you to take action? So just because you may not know everything, trust that whatever you do know can still make for your community, for your Facebook friends, for the people in your life. Don't wait until you know everything in order to say something, okay? Because you're never gonna know everything. Straight up, you're never gonna know everything. None of us is ever gonna have the full picture. All of us are growing and learning day by day by day. We're all evolving, and that's the beauty of this life. You know, we came here, I think part of the reason is to learn, to evolve. It's, you know, the universe discovering itself through all of our individual incarnations, instances of light, whatever you want to call it, you know? So speak your truth, stand in your truth, do whatever you can. Don't wait until you're perfect. Don't wait until you have the full picture. That's never gonna happen. And you know, that's something I've been learning. Sure, you know, I would want my videos to be better. I need a better camera. I need to get better at video editing or hire somebody, blah, 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 blah. You know, all those things fucking at the end of the day don't matter. Sure, we can always get better. We can all get better, and we're gonna get better. All of us are getting better, but with everything we learn, don't stop what you don't know. Don't let what you don't know stop you from acting on what you do know. Okay, and sharing what you do know. Trust that you are enough. I am enough. You are enough. You are amazing just as you are. We're beautiful beings. Many years ago, I read this little book called Handbook for the New Paradigm, and it's supposed to be telepathic transmitted from a higher dimensional race to a human receiver. You can believe that or not. Anyway, one phrase from that book is, we are humans becoming, help us to become. We are humans becoming, help us to become. Humanity is evolving. We are all evolving. We have an opportunity to keep growing, keep stepping in our power. And who knows, 10, 20, 15, 20, 50 years from now, who knows the amazing world we may be living in, okay? We have an opportunity to keep growing, keep learning, keep empowering ourselves, and I definitely think we need to keep standing in our power, because the powers not to be are literally trying to attack us and trying to deny our sovereignty as beings, our power, and we are more powerful than we think. I have a psychic friend who, by the way, has been well, anyway, I don't want to tell you too much, you're gonna think I'm crazy. Anyway, he told me that these beings know that they are genetically inferior to us. They know, and the reason, and to give you an example why they know that, is because they need to go to the extent of all these mechanisms of control to keep us down. Because if we actually stood in our power, they would stand no fucking chance. And again, it's universal law, higher over lower. There was a book, again, potentially transmitted material called the Kybalion. It's one of the universal law, higher vibration over lower vibration. So if we stand in love, in power, all those vibrations are so much more powerful than hate, division, these inferior vibrations that these beings are trying to inflict on us. And part of how they've been able to control us is they want humanity to be in a constant state of fear. And we need to know better than that. Yes, we are living in scary times, and again, unfortunately, things could go, we don't know 100% how things are gonna go. Things could get worse before they get better. They may. But hey, life is an adventure. We will, the least we can do is stand strong, stand our ground, keep doing the right thing, keep taking a stand for the right thing, and at least we'll live life with no regrets. At least we'll know that we did our best to create that better future for ourselves and for our children. And again, I am proud of all of you. Thank you for your stand. Thank you for doing what you can. And remember, stand strong. You are more powerful. You are an amazing being. You're more powerful than you ever could think. God is on our side. Life is on our side. And again, if you believe at all, teachers like Abraham Hicks, we have a whole army of light that is behind us. Okay? We are not alone. We are not alone in the universe. We have an army of light behind us. There are beings that are literally wanting to protect humanity and are standing on guard. The human experiment on this planet is worth preserving. Again, I know that from sources. The dark agenda on this planet is not going to prevail. Light is going to prevail. Humanity is going to prevail. Trust that. Trust that God is on our side. The universe is on our side. And we will win, my friends. We will win. I love you all. Please stand strong. Okay? And I look forward to seeing some of you this weekend in Toronto and Hamilton. Much love to all of you. Have a wonderful Friday evening and a wonderful weekend. Blessings. Mwah.